What's up, Facebook? I know a lot of you will not see this. A lot of you will see the replay, and that's all good because I'm shooting it, I'm recording it at 6 a.m. That's right, 6:05 right now. Dirty Jersey, East Coast. It's starting to finally get cold, starting to get chilly, 48 degrees. I'm just getting done an hour-long workout. That's right, just getting done. In fact, I just got to remind myself I got to end my workout on my watch here. Just getting done my workout, 6:05. Up at 3:15 this morning. 3:15, that's not normal for me. Normally 4 a.m. kind of guy. Normally 4 a.m. with no alarm clock. People think that's kind of insane, but the truth of the matter is that I'm up at 4 a.m. because I'm excited about life. I'm excited about my team. I know it kind of gets redundant, but one of the things I want to talk about this morning is, first of all, I'm getting excited because I'm getting on stage tomorrow in front of what I thought was 350 people, 300 to 350 people. I was kind of nervous and excited about that. Now I find out it's more like 500 people, which is even more nerve-wracking and exciting. But you know what? What the hell? Who cares? It could be 5,000 people because it's just exciting, and I'm going to talk about some great stuff, and I'm going to give out some just what I think is awesome information, stuff I've learned over the course of the last 12 years. But one of the things I want to say to you this morning is this. Everybody wants to be in the top 1%, right? Everybody wants to be that top tier person. But it's funny how people don't want to do the work. People don't want to do the things that it takes to be in the top 1%, right? So I have these conversations a lot, and this is the interesting thing that happens. Like, I just got out of the gym, and one of my buddies, who by the way is a top 1%er, just sent me a text at 6 o'clock in the morning. Sent me a text with a little meme saying, "This reminds me of you." This little graph of Warren Buffett talking about patience and structure and the ability to be patient and wait for things to happen, because that's kind of how Warren Buffett did it, right? Warren Buffett took a long time before he became uber wealthy. I think a lot of you know that. I apologize for it being dark, by the way. The sun hasn't come up because I try to beat the sun up, by the way. And I responded back to him, absolutely, 100%. I always try to be that way. Can't do it all the time, right? However, I do try to beat the sun up as much as humanly possible. So I respond back, and then it got me thinking, why do certain people see the success and others don't? Why do certain people see that level of achievement and others don't? Well, because certain people are willing to do the work. Certain people are willing to put in the time. A few weeks ago, I was having a conversation with a group of people, and I was talking about what it would take to achieve, as a group of salespeople, what it would take to achieve a six-figure income. And a lot of them had some qualms about it. A lot of them were talking about, structure and leads being provided, and issues with, processes and coordination within what was going on around their team and structure. And there was a lot of kind of complaints and kicking rocks and stuff like that. And then I looked around the room and I said, well, let's all be honest with each other. How many hours a week are you putting in? And a couple said, between 25 and 30. Look, here's the thing, guys. Good salespeople know this, by the way, so I'm not putting out bullshit. You can make $100,000 plus easily in under 25 hours a week in sales. Once you master a business, once you put in the work, once you have a referral system, once you have built a proven process, once you maybe have a team, once you have people that have created a spider web of ability for you to generate leads and processes and referrals, right? It's easy to make $100,000 a year. In fact, it's simple. But in order to build that, in order to make it a reality, you are going to put in 60, 80, sometimes 100-hour work weeks to build that thing, to create that thing. That's what separates the 1%. Even the top 5% of the top 10%, that's what separates them from everyone else. They put in the work. They built the foundation. They separated themselves by making the decision to not go party with their friends, to not lay on the couch and watch TV, to not go out and hang out and socialize with people, to not stop what they were doing and go to happy hour, to not kick off and go out to lunch and hang out, to not leave early, to not give up and quit, to not sacrifice and give in to the head trash whenever they felt down on themselves, right? To not waste time when time is so valuable. That's what makes people different. That's what makes the 1% different. So when you say to me, Joe, why are you up at 4 o'clock in the morning? It's because I want to be different. It's because I know I'm going to be different. It's because I want people on my team to be different. I don't just want to stay in the 1%. I want to create the 1%. I want people in my office to be 1%, on my team to be 1%. I want my business partners to be 1%. I want everyone on my team to at least crack the top 5% or the top 10%, right? I want everyone around me to be successful, not just myself. I don't know if a lot of you are rap fans or if you guys pay attention to Jay-Z, but I've been a fan of his for over 20 years. And he talks about you're not successful unless those around you are successful, right? That's a measure of success. If you're measuring success about the car you drive and the watches on your wrist and the amount that's in your bank account, and you're bragging about your net worth, that's embarrassing. You should be bragging about the success of the people that you've created. You should be bragging about the legacy of the people around you that you've built. You should be bragging about the kids that you will never meet, your great-grandkids that you will make successful because of the legacy that you've left for them. That to me is success, folks. That to me is what gets me out of bed. My legacy will be people that are successful that I will never meet. That will just, excuse me, maybe never know my name. Maybe never know I existed. But I laid the groundwork for them to be successful. By you guys listening to this message, by you taking some inspiration out of it, by you taking action, maybe from a video like this, or maybe from something else that you've heard, you go take action and you build something bigger and your kids are successful by a message that you heard like this. That's a legacy, right? That's something I can be proud of. That's something that interests me, and that's why I jump out of bed early in the morning. So, guys, you want to be 1%? Put in the work. I'm getting ready to jump on stage tomorrow and talk about a simple 3-step process on how I created millions and millions of dollars in my life and millions of dollars in net worth, for whatever that's worth, right? A simple process. But here's the hint, and here's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. It ain't so simple, folks. The simple version of getting to success is learning how to stand up when you get punched in the face. That's the simple process to success. Only one step. Stand back up. That's it. That's how you become successful. So, when you guys go watch this replay later on, comment below and let me know if it was any value to you. Let me know if it got you inspired, not motivated. Motivated just gets you so far, right? Motivated might get you past your cereal this morning. I want to know if it inspired you to go do something, if it inspired you to change your day, if it inspired you to add something to your calendar, if it inspired you to pass the message on to somebody else. That's inspiration. I don't care about motivation. Guys, have an amazing day. Talk to you soon.